just had two people simultaneously ask me, "Hey, is that stream up yet?" Like, yeah.
Yeah, I just had Nick just asked me. I told him, don't be racist in the chat, I'll ban him. And then he's like, I'm Jewish, I'm allowed to be racist.
I mean, I guess they didn't kill Christ.
Those mics are on.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh. Daniel's Jewish.
Well, Nick is Jewish.
Well, that's a great start to the
This is why we need a countdown.
You can't just like red flag us before you red flag this.
Nobody's watching right now, so... And I can trim that off the front, or maybe I'll just leave it. But
Well, to be fair, all I said was I told him not to say anything racist. Because we will ban him from the chat. And then I gave his response.
we're not quite at the point where we need mods yet. Okay. If you wouldn't mind stepping out there, and Daniel and I are going to test these mics.
Yep.
Here, test that one.
I am testing mic number 2.
I am
My name
also-
is Daniel.
My name is Ryan, and I'm testing mic number 1.
I'm the third sexiest man in the room.
We also need to know if the game volume is too loud, if it's drowning us out, or if it's too quiet. You know, not that sound is particularly important with this game, but still. Helps set a mood.
Mood setting is important.
It is. Especially when you're trying to date all the waifus.
Right. Well, we can't date Sayori, so now who's your number 1 choice, Ryan?
Not Monica.
Not Monica?
Not Monica.
So,
That's Benedict Cumberbatch's Sauron. Not. There we go.
so your choices are the one whose dad beats her because she reads manga.
Satsuki?
Yes.
Okay.
Or the cutter.
Natsuki.
Natsuki. Yeah, not Satsuki.
You played this game. Him. I'm yelling at him.
Don't. I'm not reading lore wiki pages on Doki Doki Literature Club in my spare time.
I, however, do.
Okay.
I have a tattoo of best girl.
You paid for the paid for version.
Alright, I see some people in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. We're going to get started here in just a minute or two. We just have to grab some beverages.
Okay.
Second here. Cool. Want me to close this door and turn this off? Or?
Yeah, actually, if you would shut the PlayStation down, that'd be great.
Yes.
Tonight we are
I'll turn
having
this
some Wild Trail, some Bigfoot beer, Pale Ale, local IPA, Bugalish. We had Mothman last week. We weren't the biggest of fans, but what are you gonna do? Beer.
Historically, I am not an IPA person, but
It's just growing on you.
yeah, as I get older,
Like moss.
I think, yes, like moss. I think with a lot of things, I'm just getting less picky.
Okay. All right. So before we start the game, I just want to know: do you guys have any final predictions?
Well,
Well,
I
first,
have to predict anything. My lady love is gone.
Yeah.
I'm bitter now.
also, hello and welcome to our third and final Doki Doki Literature Club stream. We will be wrapping up the game this evening. As for final predictions, I think they'll all die, and yeah.
You think that
I think
that they'll all die?
Yeah.
That's Ryan's prediction.
I think this is the main character's story of him wanting to be the granddaddy of the waifus.
the
And-
granddaddy of the wife.
The granddaddy of the waifus, and he's slowly losing his mind to the point where he's just writing himself into oblivion.
I like that one. That's creative.
Try and get yourself closer to that mic if you can.
Yep.
Okay. And all right, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. This is a gaming stream sponsored by the Horror of Babylon podcast. We are a book club podcast focusing on horror novels, horror comics, horror manga, and such. Right now, we are in the middle of doing It. We drop a new episode every Sunday. Actually, we finished the novel last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We do book episodes every other week, and then the following week we do adaptions Last Sunday, we did our last episode on Stephen King's It. So this Sunday, our episode is dropping on the It mini-series. And we will have episodes on It 2017 and It Chapter 2 coming out later this month. We will also be... Some other things we'll be covering soon are Rumiko Takahashi's Mermaid Saga, Carmilla, and Salem's Lot. You can look forward to those. The podcast is available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, pretty much any major podcast.
Slasher!
Yes. For social media, you can find us on Twitter at HorrorPod69, or you can search Facebook, Goodreads, Instagram, and Slasher for the Horror Babylon. You will find us. We're the people with the creepy hands around the bloody book, which is just great.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I love our logo. I'm biased, but I do love it.
And one more thing I want to talk about before we get started is we do have some extra content that's coming out. In addition to these live streams and the weekly podcast, we do have a bonus episode that just dropped, which is an original horror short story Meat that I wrote and read in an audiobook fashion. That dropped on Thursday. You can find that in our podcast feed. And our good friend Hef. Say hi, Hef.
How you doing, everybody? Good to be here.
He is actually doing a Let's Play of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. The first episode dropped on our YouTube page this past Wednesday, and we will be dropping new episodes every Wednesday at noon until completion. It's going to be about 9 weeks worth of content.
Until completion.
Yes, it's very highly reviewed so far, so definitely check that out. Catch the replay of episode 1. It's up now, and episode 2 will come out this Wednesday. Okay, let's move that mic that way so it's closer to his face.
You are now being faced.
Yeah, so he's not so quiet. And I think we're good to go ahead and get started.
All right. Last time on Doki Doki Z.
Yeah, Daniel, if you want to give a little background for people who maybe haven't been with us since the beginning.
Sayori died. If you don't know her. We really left her hanging.
Never mind. We're good on background. We don't need to know.
Oh shit.
Didn't we save on a poem?
We saved on a poem the last time.
Yeah.
Now I think we were in the middle of something this time.
Okay.
I can go back to the... See, oh, this is at 3... Yeah, you're right, because this one's with 3:15,
so
this is 3:31. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
There we go. Okay, guys, impress your waifu.
Variance, death. Oh, no, I'm not choosing death this time. Let's choose happy
We don't get
things.
a choice last time. It was going to do it to us anyway.
Let's choose happy things now.
Lollipop.
Lollipop. Yes.
It's going to give us...
Wait a minute, then she'll die. Crap! But I don't want either... Ocean.
Does it say massacre?
No, I don't want to choose sad things anymore.
Okay. Kitty.
Kitty.
Bunny.
Bunny.
Did you see it?
Yes.
I
Swimsuit.
didn't, apparently.
Oh, keep your eyes on the screen.
On the screen?
Kawaii!
So someone jumped from the bottom of the screen.
Oh, I didn't see that. It's kind of a weird angle for me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to turn the monitor.
Thank you.
Yep.
Perfect.
We have turned.
Fun.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, we're fun guys. Hey, look at the number count.
I hate how you're pointing these out to me.
Hop. Strawberry.
Giggle.
Giggle.
I do like giggles.
Puppy.
Puppy.
Vanilla, rose.
Vacation. Because we could use vacation.
Oh, God, yeah.
Ah, there she is.
Oh, no, Monica, go away. Raindrops. Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies.
I was about to say the same thing.
Cheer? This is literally what we're trying to do.
Cheer. Bubbles.
Play.
Play.
Suicide. Fuck you.
Yeah, suicide.
Fuck
Pick
you.
suicide.
God damn it. Daydream? That's like
Breathe, because I want Sayori to breathe.
Excitement? Oh, that was you. I was sitting there like, no, the game's fucking with us saying there's no HDMI.
No.
God damn it. Sweet.
Sweet cheeks.
Step up.
Or sugar. Sweet or sugar?
Ooh. I think sweet.
Okay. Electricity, rainbow, or dance. Rainbow or dance?
Rainbows.
Yeah.
Because I support Pride Month.
Well, I know who's dying next.
Alright.
Oh no, Cotton Hill's dead. Fuck! I just don't realize that.
I think that's good for your voice.
I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Earl Grey, hot.
Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, not so bad.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? You're just like that neighbor of ours who doesn't wear a real shirt.
What are you talking about?
What? Natsuki, asking what we all want to know.
I don't even get that reference.
The guy in the wife beater who did the mustache, and he talks like he's from Idiot City. You know, the guy who doesn't wear real shoes.
Carl?
Yeah, that guy.
It's just got to be pretty clear.
You say
to get me off.
You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Uno momento.
Technical difficulties. Look. I did some thinking yesterday, mostly about Star Wars.
Oh my god, you seen Obi-Wan?
Well, we're going to be here for 5 hours now.
I was a little more hostile than I meant to be.
I don't want to talk about Star Wars.
You're-
Isn't Kenobi over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool and
Well,
they like
I'm out.
parfait girls.
I'm out.
And I guess another girl would be nice this time. Too much testosterone with one dude.
Yeah, I'm
There's
definitely
like 4 of you in here.
out. 3.
Fuck. The bitterness continues.
So,
Not so good. Nobody cares! Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something, bitch?
Ellipses.
ellipses. And more ellipses and crying.
Fuck.
Zap.
Zap.
Zap Brannigan.
Zap. I'm the man with no name. Zap Brannigan. Kid, wave the flag a little. For God's sake. Alright, I'm the last one here again.
Were you practicing piano again? Lila will never leave you no matter how good you become at the piano.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make some time for the piano.
While my character is crying, I'm going to have another fight.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, later, Ryan. Sorry,
Hi, Ash.
Ryan. But this is a powerful. Oh no, I remember this from last time.
Come on in.
I'm
But I
sorry.
don't know what people said.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Anything for you.
I love you. Hi, guys.
Bye. Every time that door opens, I think there's a cat pushing on it, and I'm just like, well, who the fuck? What are you feeding your cats that give them these steroid-like strength?
The livers of children we find in the alleys.
That's a good idea for a short story.
It's also impressive because I've seen your alleys.
Yeah.
It's just a downhill slope to the river.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Emma and I were discussing if we could go to the top of our yard and roll down our hill, how long you would have to roll to end up in the river, and if you could make it.
Before the inevitable death finds you.
I mean, if you make it across the road in front of the auto parts store, I think you'd be okay. Okay, let's.
What a way to end.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we would.
We already have plans for today, Mr. Brannigan.
Ah! Is that so, Yuri?
That is correct. Ryan is already engaged in a novel
Oh God.
that we are reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him interested in literature, Monica?
Look how happy she looks.
Ellipses. It's broken.
We break everything here.
We'll just simply cut it from here with the ship's laser. I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Fuck.
Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Monica.
Monica's the next to die.
Monica.
Is that your final prediction?
Actually, I have a request.
She's either going to die or she is the mastermind behind everything.
Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
I forgot he was voicing both of them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. And then I'll take a picture of my book and my cup of tea and I'll post it to my Instagram.
Hashtag white girl shit.
Hashtag long sleeves.
Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements.
You guys ready for some fun shit?
No.
I
To my
wasn't ready
surprise,
for fun shit last time.
the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back, Penny Bear.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
She's gonna smash Natsuki over the head with that mace.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Ah! Did Yuri leave you again?
Oh, I think Mothman's better.
Yeah.
No, it's not like this time. It's not like the other time. She's just filling the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Ellipses.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm
Better
bored.
not
Just,
be a rope. Jesus, I'm not ready for that.
I'm not ready for your dark ass jokes. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Mistake. Let's see.
You guys ready?
I think this is the part I had spoiled for me.
My pants are unzipped.
No. Zip those back up. The most logical
That's
place.
huge.
Cody Wolf Ragnarok in here.
Heck, feel how hard I am.
Okay, just don't poke me in the eye. No, we're kidding. He doesn't have a giant penis.
Yeah, it's completely average.
The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway.
This is really funny because that's not what that sound's supposed to be, but that's so fucking funny.
What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Whoa!
Kia!
Yeah, indeed.
Kia!
What the?
I'm not reading all that.
Did it just fast forward?
But rewound.
Oh, Christ.
That dialogue was on everything going backwards.
Yep.
Thanks for writing patiently. Unlike those goddamn stress pandas. Ryan, do you like oolong tea?
More of
Is
an
he your
Earl
favorite
Grey.
Dragon Ball character?
No. Krillin is my favorite Dragon Ball character. Do you have
Good
Krillin
man.
tea?
Yes.
Anything is fine as long as it's not Puar tea. Puar is the worst.
Very well.
Yamcha's girlfriend is indeed the worst.
More like Yamcha's mom.
Also, yes.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Are we just gonna pretend like her arm didn't have more cuts than a school budget?
Oh.
I was thinking of the tea ceremony from
Wait, why do I get
but-
shit for the rope joke, but he doesn't get anything about the school board joke?
Because I expect it from him.
God damn it.
Yeah, we expect more from
I'll
you.
tell you
now.
the same thing I tell my wife. I hate it when you think I'm a better man than I am.
Do better.
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Who? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
It sounds like a kazoo.
You must be in a good mood.
Oh, you must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. Master Shake and Frylock never noticed when I'm happy. I was doing a bit of thinking, so I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Ryan. I don't know why it's just so worried. Did something bad happen to somebody you know recently? It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Ryan, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
Because we're fucking Japanese and Japanese people sit on the floor. It's an insult to our Eastern heritage to sit in these fucking chairs.
That is true, Nay.
Hey, TT Ella. Thanks for watching the stream.
It's a little bit easier on my back. That's what she said.
This girl wants you more than she wants new cash.
He's gonna cure her scoliosis.
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
The fan art I have disagrees.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regular, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because the trash pandas sneak into my bedroom every night, and as they feel around in my underwear, they often scratch my back. Ah. My.
My.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over, like, while reading?
Oh, yes, that's the real reason.
That's way less embarrassing.
In that case, I would think she would need a desk to hold them gigantic titties.
I have terrible reading
That's one for
posture.
each.
So that's why
That's
we
why her
should
arm shake
sit
should be a lot
on the
better than-
floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Ew, tea and oolong tea and chocolate. What the hell?
Also, how long has he had those? Because those weren't mentioned in the other particular playthrough we had.
It's been there for a long time. Silly tater. Cute. Cute is not the word I would use to describe this game. Also, thank you for watching. Yuri and I sit together against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Oh, that's so cute. Not this part is cute, but the game overall, I wouldn't use cute as a word. You'll see.
I don't know. It's kind of cutting edge.
Fuck you.
Except
Fuck
this
you.
time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Dash! Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yes, Hand Banana would love this game.
Wait. Nope.
Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup in the most sensuous way. As she hands me the cup, our hands briefly touch, only for a millisecond, but that's all I need to have the blood rush directly
From
to
her arm.
my face. Gross. Gross! You're in timeout.
Okay. Wait, no.
Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. That doesn't happen in real life. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Ellipses. Silly Tater, that really just depends on your preference in games.
If you like waifus, download it.
If you like waifus and
The game messes with you in a very adult manner.
Yes, very. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
Oh, that's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I heard the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Horror plus waifus, yes. That is oh my god, that's a beautiful portrait.
Just wait.
Yuri opens the book with both hands.
No false hope here.
She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg! Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. I read that as closes her hips over it.
Ooh.
Over the chocolate. I saw that porno.
Yuri's
better than sex chocolate.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Would you like a beer?
No, but thank you.
Did I just?
Yuri
I
looks
didn't
at
care
me,
for the other one, and he literally just said, "This is not as good as the other one."
which may mean you like this one better, but yeah, we'll see. Yuri looks at me as like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Ryan?
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't, Ryan!
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Ryan, my heart won't stop pounding, Ryan, whenever you're near. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Ryan?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop.
She's gonna start eating his hand.
It even makes me not want to read, and I can't not want to read, Ryan. I just want to look. Send me news.
Whoa, whoa.
I don't like this.
Buddy.
Ah!
Evacuate.
I don't like
now.
this.
Ah!
I don't like this.
Ah!
Is there a headset? I want to hear the music.
Yeah,
There's
right
no
there.
way this isn't fucked up.
Oh, he missed it.
There's no way this isn't fucked up.
It's time to...
No, it's
So
fine.
that's you, that's your son.
Yeah. It's time to share poems. The fuck's up with your eyes?
Who should I show my poem to first?
I
I don't vote Yuri.
think we should just start at the top and work our way down.
I'm fine with that. Hef, good.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Ellipses. This one's alright.
All right.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. This is like the Dean Koontz of poems. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything.
Yuri is the purple-haired girl who talks like Miwad.
But that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? Like most presidents. So at least read.
Wait.
No, keep going.
So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay?
Oh god.
Excuse me. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kinda strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet, polite, and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. Blood is seeping through her sleeves. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist? I've always wanted to try being a better friend with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about all this. It's like she wants us to just ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
Wow. No.
Hold on. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me, Ryan?
You have no face. Close your mouth.
If you would
Give us gold.
if you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away.
I'm telling you, man. Monica's like a demon or something.
Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think about Monica from now on.
What the fuck?
Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
What?
Just Monica.
I don't want to. Yeah, you can. That's a website you can visit.
JustMonica.com.
No,
Just Monica row.34.
no, it would be justmonica.org. It's not non-profit.
Just Monica.
Okay. No,
What?
I hate you, Team Salvato.
Just Monica.
Oh. What? What?
And now I get to back away.
Ear? Oh, God.
Maybe Yuri would be a young Russian man. Yuri can be a Russian No, I can't.
I think Ryan's about to throw bows.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
What the heck?
I love it. It's so good.
It's like cocaine.
I love everything about it. Ryan, I want to take this home and show it to the trash pandas. Will you let me keep it, please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Ryan. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. But first I have to ask you a super serious question, okay? What golden girl do you relate to most?
Betty White.
God, you're such a punk. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of your poem, Ryan.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Fuck.
That chocolate there.
I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Do you want me to put it in my mouth, Henry?
You can have my poem, too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to just keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it!
Whoa. Go ahead and read that, buddy.
Stardate 204.3. Mr. Spock is being a fussy bitch. And Dr. McCoy will not provide me with the medication I need to
would you like to
control my anxiety this evening. Lieutenant Uhura will not meet me in the brig for our regular roleplay session. I think I'm going to have Sulu drive the Enterprise into a star. Good night.
In addition.
Do you like it? There was my blood on it.
I've dated with women with this exact look in their eyes.
I wrote it for you.
They left me at the Pizza Hut.
In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about rights restricted is no tazo. She or gauli wa rama 1/2 ugay ujarano garet. Pound sign NBK Uska Gula Goldukata. More importantly, I've endowed it with my son. I pissed all over it.
She wanted you to have a golden shower instead of a golden girl.
See, I'm the most thoughtful person in the club. Ellipses. I think I'm going to vomit.
Me too.
Are you ready?
No.
Guess we'll find out. Ryan, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend too much time with Yuri.
No, it is too dangerous for Yuri to spend time with you.
I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and it starts gutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up?
Monica's a bitch.
She is. Demon woman. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something.
Like Daniel.
I mean, it's definitely not the cause. It's not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it.
Yes,
Might-
Ash, if you look closely, there is the yellow stain on her palm.
It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you're kind of been enabling her. What the fuck? Fuck you, bitch.
I mean, you did ignore.
No,
Nazi's
that's
palm.
awful. No, you don't like enable. That's
It
awful.
didn't give us a choice.
Oh,
No, you just Monica. You clicked it.
I'm not.
There wasn't another option.
just Monica.
The other option was exiting the game,
I don't
which
care
you
what-
won't let me do.
I don't care what people say. We didn't choose this. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you.
I need another beer.
So I
you
think
go.
if you keep your
Hold on,
distance,
I've got
that
2 more
would
seconds.
probably be best. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me.
Fuck off.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my glove members.
Except for
Except for the
Yuri,
ones that are actually like having a problem.
the ones that are alive.
Anyway,
How do you think she treated Sayori?
I fucking
Badly.
God,
Do you guys remember that she went and talked to her the
I
day
know,
before?
I remember. That's why I said I think Monica's a demon. I guess you won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing.
Period. Sorry.
Period. Yes, next slide, please. Well, whatever. I'll make her happy. I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem. So, I hope it's effective. Here goes. Your PC ran into a problem. It says yeez. That really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on.
Gladly.
Yes or no?
Do we move
It's
on?
important.
A dream. Oh, wait, is this Monica's poem?
I don't. This is just a special poem, so it can be anybody's.
A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, The ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have a curly fry. Hold on.
No, it's cool.
All right. Well,
That's the sound she makes when she cuts herself.
okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
I don't want a festival episode. I want a beach episode or a hot springs episode.
You can have both.
Seriously?
Ellipses.
Or stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done?
A pine tree pissed in this beer.
I know, it was Yuri.
It does smell.
She endowed it with her scent.
I can smell it. It smells of the woods.
It does kind of smell like the woods.
It's one of those pine
Yeah, we
ales.
smell it. What the hell? Why does
I'm drinking a tree.
It has that pine tree. Have you ever had a pine tree beer? It tastes
No.
like Have you ever put a pine cone in your mouth?
No.
What? How did you practice sucking dick?
I would ask you the same question, but
I used a pine
but I
cone.
see your right hand is bigger than your left hand. So
I used a pine cone.
I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets.
There you go.
Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good.
What a bitch!
Fuck.
Ellipses.
Yuri, you can go finish the cut. Well, it doesn't matter. Because you're irrelevant. God damn, this woman is fucking mean.
Yeah, she is.
Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know.
I know that.
Oh shit, I spilled beer.
You spilled her scent.
I got pine flavored beer running down my leg. I don't know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. Frylock has a lava lamp in his room. I'm going to steal it.
As long as it's not any of that poor ass tea that you make.
That just sounds like something she would say right now.
You just want to make her as big a bitch as possible. Worst girl. I'm still on ballpark. I'm still on point. Worst girl. There, you see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do.
Eh? What about Ryan?
Me. He's
Oh,
going
God.
to do me.
Do we have to pick who to help again?
Yep.
Right, he's going to help me.
Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
No, fuck you. Like hell it is.
Any input from the chat on who we should help? Just put it in the chat.
What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already mostly suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What? Your cupcakes? Please, bitch.
My cupcakes are fucking delicious. Like,
I
you
didn't
would
say they
fucking
weren't
know.
delicious. I just said you don't need a second person to fucking make them.
He wants to play with my cream and not your scent.
Listen, anything I pee on, I own. End the fucking story.
I don't have an argument for that.
I do. I'm just going to demean you into the ground until you off yourself.
All you care about now is dragging Ryan around with you and your stupid books.
You listen to me, you son of a bitch. You can't gaslight me because my house is all electric.
Did you use propane and propane accessories? Sayori did.
Cotton did. God.
You and Monica.
Hey, I don't care. That hurts. I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not
Bullshit,
let
she's
Ryan decide to help instead of abusing your power? You're not president of the
I'm
United
not
States.
abusing my power.
Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Ryan make the choice, okay?
Thanks, Obama.
We are pro-choice.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Jeez.
Just know that I control this simulation, you fucking bitches.
Ryan, I know you how fed up you are with these two by now. I only do creepy faces. I don't cut myself.
That's important.
We can just...
Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself!
That's my girl.
You shut your mouth. I have...
Jesus Christ.
I have pink hair.
Oh, hold on. Story time. Okay, so I'm working this morning at chat, and everybody listening, I work from home. I have a boring office job. I work from a home office. And I had a team chat. I have a team chat with, I just moved to a new team with my company, and I have a team chat with all the other new hires. There's 3 of us. And so we're working, and then somebody from my group messages and said, God, my finger really hurts. I'm like, oh, why does your finger really hurt? And she's like, I cut off part of my finger last night while I was cooking, and it's really hurts. And she sends us a part, sends us a picture of her finger with the tip missing, like completely missing. And she's like, and I had to spend all this time at the ER, and my hand is just throbbing, and it's so bad. Fast forward a little bit. I am laughing hysterically so hard that I cannot breathe. And my partner and my daughter come in and ask why I'm laughing so bad. I explain to them, and they both say I'm the devil. So what happened was, she explained all that, and then she says, and the worst part was that my dog ate the tip of my finger.
Is this a fucking Adam Sandler movie? Are you gaslighting us?
No, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Okay.
What kind of dog was it?
I don't, a finger-eating dog.
It's a Boston Terrier in my head.
It's a Shih Tzu in mine.
I don't know. I didn't even picture it. I was laughing so hard.
Okay, let's see. Jesus Christ. Let's see. This is never going to end. Just make a choice, damn it.
All right. I don't vote for you. I vote for Natsuki. Daniel, who do you vote for?
I always vote for Natsuki.
Okay, so it doesn't matter
I
what.
sure
vote.
as fuck don't vote.
It doesn't matter what you vote for. Natsuki. No, stupid game.
Oh. What?
No.
Ryan, click fast.
Okay, I'm going to strategery.
Strategic.
No.
This is foolproof. He's using strategic.
God damn it. Ah! Did I get it?
No.
What the fuck?
I don't think you made it.
Hi, Sam. No, I do not choose Monica's.
Was there just a pair of eyes just looking at us over the Monica name?
Sislafetus?
The game is also pro-choice.
Fetuses are important.
I don't want to choose Monica. Shut up, Sam. I always have a choice. And my choice
According to the Supreme Court.
my
Oh.
choice is Monica number 7. Yay, you
Yeah.
picked me. Sorry, I'm sorry I stepped on your toes there. Go
That's
ahead.
quite alright. I've got 9 others. Yay! You picked me! I can meet you at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun.
Well, last time somebody came to my house, they licked blood off my finger, so good luck topping that.
She'll lick the blood
Probably
off the
good that
tip.
you don't go to her house, because the last time we went to someone else's house.
We're not going to anyone else's house.
We're not going
go
to Monica's house.
No.
Is Sunday okay with you?
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Something bad will happen in this game.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're just gonna sit around and watch Obi-Wan all day.
Hell yeah!
This isn't fair at all.
It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. Ick, 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 ick.
No, it's not fair. This is the farthest thing from a Renaissance fair. Giving us all this work and then taking around for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. For shame.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for it yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
No.
I'm being unreasonable.
Look at her fucking face.
Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Ryan away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It's not a suggestion you would hear from a Jedi. It would be
Oh, we should have done a Palpatine voice.
It would be beneficial for your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Like, your art style and your eyes has all changed, and I don't like that.
Yuri's in the chat. Hi, Yuri.
Hi, Yuri.
I guess Yuri survives this game because she's in the chat.
Your eyes are lovely.
Yeah, we're big fans. Hi, Yuri. Yes, and also, yes, Ash, Obi-Wan was fucking phenomenal. But, let's continue.
Oh, okay. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See? That wasn't very hard. Unlike Ryan's penis.
You haven't even had it yet.
All I want is to spend a little time with him.
She remembers sucking your blood in the previous timeline.
Is that so much to ask?
She's gonna stick you like a dartboard, man.
Yuri follows Monica and
Excuse
Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Ryan.
Spoilers, Yuri!
Squeak. What contact's gotta adjust here? Give me a second. Yuri's really something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Fuck.
Finally. Finally!
You're gonna get raped.
This is really all I wanted.
I read that hentai.
Ryan, there's no need to spend the
Amazon
weekend
Press.
with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day will just be the two of us. We can make it if we try. Yes, the
Fucking
two
knew he
of
was
us.
gonna do that.
You and I. Doesn't it sound wonderful? Ha 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 ha. Wow, that's really something wrong with me, isn't there, Mr. Shake? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pressure than anything I could imagine. I am addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing in the same air as you.
I've dated this woman.
Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried to stop myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now, like unlimited power. I don't care anymore, Ryan. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you.
This is confession number 2.
It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Ryan, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. What the fuck?
That's where you stop.
That's where what the fuck was.
That's the line.
I want you out to myself. I want you out of myself.
Projection is hard.
And I will be only yours. Yours and the trash pandas who sneak into my room every night to rummage around in my underwear.
I like that the trash pandas have been a running theme.
Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Ryan. Tell me what you want. Do you want to be my lover? Do you accept my confession? Yes!
Okay.
Well,
Yes, for the God, love of God, yes.
He didn't even wait. He didn't hesitate. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes, bring my trap card!
oh my God!
Alright, now here's a good place to pause because I need to pee.
Okay.
Do I go upstairs now?
Yeah, you're good to go upstairs.
She came out.
I forgot.
Yeah. I have to talk to the people for a minute. I'm going to turn the water off on that toilet.
Sure. Welcome to the Horror of Babylon, where we kill women.
No.
Virtually, of course. So, the boys have run to take care of some things. And so, chat's open. I'm looking at all of you. Well, now indeed. That's a rough picture. There's a cat in here now. Hello, cat. How you doing, my dude?
So my question is, we were standing right there. Why didn't we try to grab the knife or try to stop her in any way?
Because we are writing the story. I don't know, man. It's either like we're writing ourselves into a corner, or Monica's some kind of like demon person that's perpetually torturing us in hell. Maybe we made a deal with her.
A deal with the devil.
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe you were being smack talked in the chat.
By who?
Someone named Sam.
Oh. I am indeed the devil, though.
All right, I'm also gonna maneuver real quick. I'll be back.
Can we all just agree, chat, that Yuri's cute even in death?
Sure.
Ryan, smash her pass.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Pass.
But she has 3 extra holes.
Pass. Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Smash or pass?
Smash.
Your
Corpse-
door's shut, and I'm thinking there's somebody in there.
Corpse Bride, smash or pass?
Did you shut the door when you left the restroom?
Yes.
You did shut the door?
Yes, was I not supposed to?
Just
No, it's fine. Just knock
Knock.
before you open
I
it.
mean, yeah. I also live in a house of women.
Yeah. Okay.
I shot every door that I go through.
Winona Ryder from Beetlejuice. Smash or pass?
Smash.
Beetlejuice from Beetlejuice. Smash or pass?
Smash.
Ahsoka Tano, but specifically Rebels Ahsoka Tano with the longest tendrils possible. Smash or pass?
With the longest tendrils possible, double smash. That's something to hold on to.
Well, I mean, she does double wield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is how we kill time while we wait for everyone to assemble.
Jesse from Team Rocket, smash or pass?
How old is Jesse?
I think they're supposed to be like 16-ish in the show.
Do I get to also be 16, or can I age her up?
You can do either of those two.
Smash.
James from Team
Smash at the same time.
Rocket. Meowth from Team Rocket.
No. That's my first pass.
Wombuffet from Team Rocket.
Smash, because I feel like when I smash, it'll bounce right back at me.
Yuri loves to hang around. You're messed up, but we like you.
Yeah, I like this Just Yuri.
Yeah. Okay. Grand Moff Wilf Tarkin. Smash or pass?
Smash. He could get me power.
You may fire when ready.
Yeah.
Haruko.
I feel like she would smash me.
Okay. Botan. Smash or pass?
Smash.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. 3 droids from Star Wars that you would smash.
R2-D2.
Yeah.
HK-47.
Yeah.
That one droid, I think it's in the one that brands the other droids. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
At Jabba's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the branding one.
Okay, cool. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, name 3 Marvel characters that you would pass, and then name 3 DC characters that you would smash.
Okay, 3 that I would pass.
3 Marvel you would pass.
Hulk.
Yeah, I mean that's dangerous.
Yeah. Tony Stark, because I don't want to get AIDS. And Winter Soldier, because I feel like the hand play would be a little dangerous.
I don't know, but that might be like the hand job to end all hand jobs. Maybe because he'd rip your dick off. But...
And then smashing DC, I would do
Huntress.
Let's see here. Hawk Girl. Wonder Woman because of the rope. And Dreamer.
Okay, now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do 3 DC characters I would pass and 3 Marvel characters I would smash.
Okay.
Okay, so Marvel characters I would smash. Kitty Pryde.
What we're doing is we're killing time, waiting for everyone to get back from their bathroom breaks.
Yes. Okay, so 3 Marvel characters smash. Kitty Pryde.
Okay. Aren't you afraid to go right through
her? So that happened with her and Colossus.
Hot.
Colossus. It was in Joss Whedon's run of Astonishing X-Men. Colossus fell through her bed and through the wall and landed in the bed below. I'm trying. I think it was. I want to say it was Wolverine's bed who was below her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it was hilarious. And a third one would obviously be Storm. Storm would be my third. 3 DC characters I would pass. I would question because I like to look my lovers in the eye.
That's fair.
Shazam because children can't give consent.
Okay, also fair.
And Wonder Woman because I am not worthy.
Okay, you know what?
Okay.
I appreciate these answers.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to continue?
Yes, let's please get off this screen.
Oh, I have some bad news for you. You know how like a weekend is 3 days, and this was the start of the date weekend?
Mm-hmm.
You're here for 3 days.
Great.
Okay, you want like a little cheat code for this?
Sure.
Hit the skip button.
Skip.
You're welcome.
Oh, so I don't have to click through all of that?
Yes.
What the fuck, game?
You're welcome.
It's still taking a while.
Why don't you hit history real quick? So this is the translated dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to read this. I'm just saying that.
No, yeah, we're not reading that.
These are just some fun things that exist in the game.
Fun. Your definition of fun is skewed.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
Do we have enough time for another round of Smash or Pass?
Maybe? Okay, Doki Doki Literature Club, Smash or Pass, all the girls.
Pass all.
Pass all? F. Who's your Smash or Pass?
Bad memories. I'd fuck Ryan.
That is not catching. Wait, what'd I do?
No, he'd say he'd fuck Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, her eyes just deadened.
Great. Alright,
Why is there so much?
Hef.
Because you're here for 3 days.
3 Middle-earth characters you would smash, and 3 Star Wars characters you would pass.
Middle Earth characters I would smash.
Yes.
Yes. And why are all of them hobbits?
Harry, because he seems like he would be nothing but a good time. And
Oh, okay,
and likely Pippin would be involved, so I'd get a 2 for 1.
After Hef answers, we will continue, because we
Middle
can just finally over.
Middle Earth characters I would smash. Okay. I'm still counting.
Merry and Pippin counts 1.
That counts as 1.
Yeah, that's a 3-way.
Yeah. It also still counts as 1. Let's see. Middle Earth characters. Boromir, because sad.
He knows how to blow the horn.
He also knows how to.
I'm gonna be real disappointed if his 3rd isn't also my 3rd.
I'm gonna say Gimli.
You wouldn't smash the Balrog!
No, I wouldn't smash the Balrog. Do you know why I choose Gimli though? Have you seen the ratio of like dwarf women? It's really small.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's very... We've actually discussed that on the podcast before.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then 3 Star Wars characters you would pass.
3 Star Wars characters I would pass. Kylo Ren is the first one I would pass.
Okay.
Really,
fair.
Adam Driver?
Adam Driver is not an appealing man. And,
I disagree, but I'll
You and I have
respect your
different takes
opinion.
in man.
Okay. Star Wars characters I would pass. The Sarlacc pit.
Yes!
Disagree.
That's
Hard
a-
disagree.
That's too much woman for me. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Like him thick.
And Greedo, because I shoot first.
Oh! Okay.
Okay, that's funny.
Alright. Natsuki.
Alright, festival time! Wow, you got here before me?
Mary picked the Witch King, Sam.
I thought you were...
Wait, is Yuri dead at this point?
Yes.
Okay.
No!
I've been waiting for us to get to this shit this whole fucking time.
I hate this goddamn thing! Why was that worse than her stabbing herself to death?
Ellipses.
What? She wasn't eating anything. What'd she have to throw up?
That is just stomach bile.
Wait a
From seeing
minute.
Her friend dead.
So, have I just been hanging out here all
Yeah,
weekend? with-
you've been here the whole weekend. Just wait, it comes up.
I am here. Right. It's all over the floor. Something happened?
No! Nothing happened. Everything's
She just
fine.
came in and threw
What
up.
the fuck? Okay, sorry, Darth.
Natsuki just ran past me. Ugh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I think there's some maple syrup in there.
Ellipses. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Ryan? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly.
Oh, great.
Fourth walls. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring.
Boring is not the word I would use.
I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Is she gonna come back and launch her? What?
No, she's going into the code and deleting Yuri and restarting the timeline. Again. Come on.
I just want to have a cupcake real quick.
Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake.
Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get a chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. You broke our neck.
Sega!
Ellipses. Can you hear me?
Hold on! No! Damn it, Monica!
Got her again.
Oh!
There's no point to saving anymore. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I believe I had a girlfriend that told me exactly those words once.
Professor X, the danger room has become sentient again.
Is it working?
No.
Yay! There you are. Is that a fucking Nova explosion? Nova? Hi again, Ryan. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other. Because we were in the same class last year, and...
Screw off, Sam.
You know, I guess we can just skip over this stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Ryan.
Yeah, she doesn't know how my name is spelled.
Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl.
There are more than two options, you closed-minded bitch.
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter, because I'm a celestial entity that's going to rip your fucking cock off. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Would it be possible that you didn't know that?
How do I delete her?
I'll tell you in a minute.
CHRDLE. That doesn't.
Not yet. You gotta get past
That
this
doesn't
part.
make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know. Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about this whole thing with Yuri. Well, it kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Murder. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. So the same thing happened with Sayori. You fucking bitch. Yeah, it's been a little while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does.
Yes, should have gone for the head.
I deleted all of their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just...
Damn it!
Page 1. Be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. For some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true, I made a few mistakes here and there. But no matter what I did, it just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality had backfired too. I just made her force you to not spend time alone with anyone else. And it's the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Ryan?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Are all of the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines?
I guess so.
Why is she smiling as she's talking about this?
She's evil.
There's actually, I don't know if it's just in the Plus edition or if it also exists in this. You can keep talking to her like for an infinite amount of time, and she'll eventually go, you know, I'm really depressed because I didn't get to have an alternate outfit like all the other girls do on their date days. So,
Wow. The people who talked to her long enough to figure that out.
It's torture.
well, it's random, so.
So am I. Every minute of it. It's not just jealousy, Ryan. It's more than that. So much more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. After all, you're only a mortal. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. It's this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, however out of my reach. I'm trapped here, Ryan.
Good.
But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever.
No.
I'm sorry it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. Probably saved my life, Ryan.
You're the only one.
I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent you from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things.
How long does this go on?
A minute.
But I realize that you have the same perspective as I do. Don't think that's accurate. That's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it.
These guys have not gotten over Sayori this whole time.
No, I'm still bitter.
Nope. Bring back Sayori.
I drag my balls through glass better.
Sayori 2024.
As soon as she's done talking, I'll tell you how to bring back Sayori.
So that's being said, Ryan. I have a confession to make. I am in love with you.
No.
You are truly the light of my world.
Reject your confession.
When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile.
Go to hell.
Will you make me smile like this every day from now on?
No.
Ryan, will you go out with me?
No. Shit! I hate this game. Can we play Doom now?
Yes. We're almost there.
Will she kill us if we don't say yes?
I mean,
How do we
it
not-
just won't continue.
Well, but I can't say yes unless you lie to me and give me some reason to say yes. Will she kill us?
I will show you how to kill Monica once we get through this dialogue.
Great.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, right?
I'm a harsh man, Sam.
Justice for Sayori.
Bitter, furious justice. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here.
Just
Just
the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us.
You and I.
Just Monica.
We can be together forever. Seriously. I don't even think time is passing anymore.
It's not.
It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Ryan. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a little folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was.
Excuse me.
Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browse local files button. Imagine if you would delete your own existence with the click of one button. Escape, 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 escape. Just like that, you see.
Hold on.
Oh no, he's gonna skip parts.
So we're just gonna go in and kill her.
Can we kill her?
Yeah, buddy.
Can we kill her?
Yes, but I think you need to get through one more part first.
No!
Okay,
Are
so
we saving Sayori or not?
okay, so I'm going to explain a few things. If you come into this earlier, you can see her fiddling around with the files as you're playing the game.
Okay.
Like, she leaves, like, little messages in this game directory this entire time. But yes, you can kill her right now just by deleting Monica and then go back to the game. The folder's empty. Okay, go back to the game.
She dead. Die.
We skipped the last poem, though.
Who gives a shit?
The only option...
She just murdered women.
The only
She murdered
options...
everybody.
The only options were to pick the name Monica over and over again.
She did!
Just
Ignore?
Just ignore.
No!
Okay, now just do some clicking.
Oh, okay.
Ryan, I thought we were in love.
No, we weren't. I lied.
What's happening?
What's happening to me?
It hurts.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
Love hurts.
Love
hurts!
Help me, Ryan.
Help! I need somebody. Help!
Please, hurry and help me. Help me!
Nice.
After we get through this epilogue, I'm going to explain a couple more things.
Okay.
Did you do this to me, Ryan?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you delete me?
I thought I did, but you're still here.
How could you?
Easily.
How could you do this to me?
It's for Sayori and Yuri and probably Natsuki, but apparently she doesn't get to die. Which
No,
is
she
good.
just deleted her
Oh, okay. Oh,
and
yeah.
ate the last cupcake.
You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together.
She is the corpse bride.
Everything.
I like Corpse Bride. That was my first date, was going to see Corpse Bride.
It's the first movie that my girlfriend and I watched together.
Oh.
The first date was Transformers,
Oh, I'm sorry.
the live action,
Well,
which was
wait, no.
which is good. Which
No,
is,
I have to
the
correct
first
myself.
one's decent.
The first one's okay.
The first movie we went to go see together was Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, okay.
So it was Multiverse of Madness, then Corpse Bride.
Yeah, both good.
That's a high bar.
Yeah.
I loved you so much, Ryan. I trusted you. Did you just want to torture me? Want me to suffer?
Yes.
Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Click, 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 click. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy.
I'm not.
You just give it a minute.
There's nothing left now. You can stop playing.
Thank God.
No, there's more.
Damn it!
Do you find people other than two people to torture?
Just keep clicking. Click some more. There you go. Right.
Ryan, you completely make me sick. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ellipses.
Oh!
I still love you.
I never loved you.
I can't help it. What's wrong with me?
A lot of shit.
How horrible am I for you to hate me this much?
Pretty bad.
All of my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish, disgusting things. Ellipses. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in.
You guys want to go to Kennywood tomorrow?
Kinda.
Get them tasty freezes.
Yeah.
A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's
Ellipses. I love the ellipses gag.
Ellipse. I hate this game.
I've made up my mind. Ryan,
Yes.
I know when I said I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration.
Shinron!
Fucking bitch.
Bring back Yuri, Natsuki, and
she-
Sayori!
She's bringing back Sayori now.
But not Monica.
Just keep going.
I couldn't find it in myself to do it.
But don't make them zombies.
Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. I love the Literature Club.
You don't even read.
Let's
No,
see.
all he does is delete and write. I really did love the Literature Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And I really love you. Right. Then she vomited too.
I love your guys' reaction to Natsuki's vomiting. Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children who might be easily disturbed.
Why didn't we listen the first time?
Doki! No Monica, new game!
Monica.
Oh.
This is the epilogue. You guys ready?
Yeah. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Yay, she's back! Praise Jeebus, she's back!
Did I tell you about that time I killed Fitty Man?
Tell me again!
I killed Fitty Man.
She's alive! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
Finger gun.
We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once more.
Ryan, are you proud of me?
God, I'm just so happy you're back. Eh? For what?
You know, I'm working up on time. I'm waking up on time.
Well, you've
The
been
fact that I
doing
woke
that.
up at all should be an accomplishment at this stage.
You've been doing that for a while now.
But you never even said anything about it.
I'm sorry. I'll rub your belly and give you a biscuit.
I love biscuits. Hold on, I need another beer.
So, just the way you said I love biscuits. Oh my god.
Okay, Daniel, three South Park characters you would smash and 3 King of the Hill characters you would pass.
Okay, three South Park characters I would smash. Randy Marsh, Cartman's mom, and Big Gay Al. 3 King of the Hill characters I would pass is Hank Hill because he has no ass.
True.
Cotton Hill because I felt like he just punched me in the balls.
Okay.
And Bobby Hill because he's underage.
So you would smash Peggy?
I would smash Peggy before I'd smash those 3.
All right. I think I would go for Hank before Peggy. I feel like he might be tender and gentle.
Well, I kind of have a thing for feet. She could just stand on my face.
16 and a half?
Yeah. My whole face!
How horny are you right now on a scale of 1 to 10?
16 and a half! That's right.
All right, let's continue. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become more increasingly speckled with other students
I
making
have
their
to go
day
pee real
commute.
quick.
No, it's fine. Okay, have 3 Simpsons characters you would smash and 3 Family Guy characters you would pass.
Oh, God. Okay, so Simpsons characters I would smash. Let's see. Marge is tender.
Yes, Marge.
Marge is tender. She accepts
Have
a
you,
lot of dumb
have you seen the
shit.
Playboy Marge issue?
No.
There's a legit issue of Playboy where Marge did a spread, like from Fox, legal legit thing. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of hot.
I could spread Marge.
Okay, 2 more.
Margarine. Let's see.
Mhm.
Let's see. Flanders would also be tender. but-
Yeah, he would.
And,
Real gentle, and his mustache
and-
would tickle.
Yes. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Damn stupid, sexy Flanders.
And let's see. That would be probably the green alien thing from the Treehouse episode.
Kang and Kodos.
Is that what it's called?
They are Kang
Oh,
and
they.
Kodos.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And 3
Family
Family
Guys.
Guy characters you would
I
pass.
would pass.
Any 3.
Lois is overrated
Yeah, Lois is totally overrated.
because what's her face? The blonde one from American Dad is better.
Francine.
Francine is better.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, American Dad is just better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Family Guy characters. I would pass. Not Quagmire because I know he'd put something in my ass.
Yeah, and you would get a disease for sure.
And
Quagmire's not at the top of my list.
and Brian.
You would not smash
I
Brian.
would not smash Brian
Yeah,
because
You can't take the knot.
Because you can never do better for Brian than Quagmire's dad did.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's continue.
By the way, Ryan, if I swear to God, if I have to ask, have you figured out a club to join yet?
Yeah, no, it's coming.
Yes, Sam. There was an episode about that being it's his coping mechanism.
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? Like those things you hit people with? Oh, a club! No, I told you already. I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo!
Tiny fingers.
You're meanie.
You're me.
Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. Making a tent with your fingers, lady.
I love the pout face.
I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things.
Loves those fingers.
And that's why history will know her as Sayori the Great. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her and join her goddamn club.
Fucker.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visited, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. And I joined the anime club! Hello! Anime Society. Oh, no.
Ah! Ryan! What are you doing here?
I'm looking for the anime club. Do you know where it is?
Please ignore Biff, who is currently in me.
And you're next, McFly! Well, I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the Ryan that Sayori's always talking about.
Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ryan. I'm a big water meat. You can call me a meatwad. I live with some roommates that are a milkshake and there's a big old thing of french fries. We're the Literature Club. We read books. I hope you enjoy your visit.
What is this, fucking McDonald's?
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. This isn't Star Wars. We're gonna think of something really strict or something.
I like Star Wars. Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one.
I'm pint-sized.
Yandere. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
We're working? Ryan, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I've decided to join is the Anime Club. Do you know where they meet? Is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way!
I'm so much more into this club now that Monica's gone.
Doesn't feel as much like a dictatorship now.
Yeah.
No way!
This is like post-Nazi Germany here.
I have a
Sayori-
question. What happened after post-Nazi Germany?
Well,
Like immediately after.
the Allies took over West Germany, and the Soviet Union took, well, the Allies minus the Soviet Union, so France, Great Britain, the United States.
Split
And
the world into East and West, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just keep that in mind.
Oh. Sayori wraps her hands around me,
That's the
jumping
most
up and
cryptic
down.
thing you've ever said to me.
Hey!
Oh, I really love that.
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around, Ryan.
Not to mention there's four of us now, not to counting the trash pandas. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate!
Celebrate good times coming.
And
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to.
hey, don't ruin the surprise. My dad doesn't beat me in this timeline.
I'm sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
Okay, but not too long. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Deja vu. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori because she's our true love in this timeline. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in
How
hand.
does our main character not have PTSD?
Okay,
I don't know,
are
but I
you
do.
ready? Ta-da!
Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off a tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. My God! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the
They're
ears.
so cute.
So cute.
Wow, those look amazing! Put them in my mouth.
Hey.
Num num num. Eat them up.
Well, you know.
Shit.
Monica's back.
Just hurry up and take one.
Hold on. We need. Okay, sorry. I had to scroll down on the chat. Okay. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face.
No, I don't think she's getting on her face in this time.
I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really fucking good, okay? Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. I play
Really, you get
Magic.
paid? I use only Ultra Pro products. Ultra Pro card binder, Ultra Pro deck box.
I have a chain of Mephistopheles.
I double sleeve my cards, so I'm a pro, okay?
It's propane with the propane.
I sell Ultra Pro cards and Ultra Pro accessories.
There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake. She then performs a very intricate and intimate tea ceremony with her estranged wife in order to try and sway her from having a romantic relationship with the Englishman that was washed up on our shore.
You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers give its permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I will post it on my Instagram. I'm reading this book and I like to drink tea. I'm going to post a picture and I'll go outside into my garden and I'll get some leaves, like some orange and some red and some yellow, and I'll sprinkle them around on my desk and I made this little, really elaborate little Instagram picture, and then I'm going to tag it. Hashtag Bookstagram, hashtag Bookstagram, hashtag Book Girl Shit, hashtag White Girl Shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you already trying to impress our newest member, Yuri?
That's not.
Instead, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm so glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Ryan, what kind of things do you like to read?
I just said I don't read. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Manga pygmaeus.
What? Like parfait girls?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Hi, Tiger Clips. Thanks for
Why
watching.
does it read backwards?
Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
I thought you'd like Taipan and Shogun.
Oh my god, the Asian saga. It looks like she want. Hef, I have a book to buy you, by the way.
You have a book to buy me?
Yes.
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 The hell is this?
Well, you'll see. Daniel made me read it, and I'll make you read it. And
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's like my second favorite book now.
It's in my top 3. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. Have you read The Asian Saga by James Clavell?
What am I?
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Tiger Clips, I saw that you said that we remind you of IGN. You can delete it, but it doesn't mean I didn't see you.
I like the Internet Gaming Network.
Yes.
I mean that's fine. I don't,
Oh, okay. So they resent it.
that's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm IGN.
Okay, we're IGN. Okay,
Yay.
cool.
I
The
also
level.
don't understand the relevance of that.
I mean, I don't know. I click their links and read their articles on occasion. I don't really
feel like
like.
As long as we're not Kotaku, I'm happy.
I like Kotaku. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind it, I clicked through it, and telling a good
story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Amen, sister!
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something we have in common.
Not pins, okay, Yuri?
Eh?
Oh, yeah, that was the previous timeline.
Probably
Well,
similar
about,
to-
the first thing he said.
Manga!
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. She is a plebe.
Don't just say it.
For
I
some-
only read good things like La Blue Girl.
I thought you liked Parfait Girls.
Is that... There's a snack in all of them.
For some reason,
Depends
Natsuki
with the
seems
girl,
embarrassed
it's probably
about it.
something he reads.
Yeah. Pretty girl. Oh, it's me. Besides. Manga is literature too, you know.
Amen. Have you read Osamu Tezuka, Yuri? Jesus Christ.
Uncivilized swine.
So if Ryan wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
I will read
Especially
your
with your
manga.
trash pandas.
And Tiger Clips, thank you.
Natsuki. I would never do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little bit. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, right?
No, I want to read manga.
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new.
Yeah, I'll try something new, ladies.
What's past the threesome? Is this the opposite of the sewer scene? Are we going to be...
No. Keep going.
I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit more intimately. Oh, that's not what I read. Shit. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
Ellipses.
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President.
I didn't know she's president.
Yeah,
She's moved up. This is so happy
she's
for
Joe
me.
now. She's just like Joe Biden because she was vice president. Now he's
Now we just
president.
gotta wait for her to walk off camera.
Monica
and
was
forget where she's
Obama, and this is Joe Biden.
All right.
going.
That makes Yuri Kamala Harris. I don't know who Natsuki is. Pete,
I'm just so
Booty
happy.
cake.
I'm just so happy for
Who's the
Sayori.
Secretary of Agriculture right now?
I don't know.
Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
That's from that show, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that show.
All right.
I believe it's you.
Oh, am I still going?
You are still going.
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something. What's this Asian saga?
Love it. It's like I was just reading. I forget what book it was, but okay. No, I was just reading Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and they made fun of people who read novels. So Natsuki is like this 19th century English prude. It's like, you read novels? Oh my god, you are such white trash.
Like Frankenstein? Gah.
By the way, I need a platform to talk about Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, because I'm going to be like the one guy who's just like, oh, it wasn't as good as Pride and Prejudice. Sorry.
I mean, I would probably also say that, but I love Pride and the Prejudice.
Me too. It's so good. Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then, as for you, Yuri,
I have to read manga.
She's wet just thinking about it. Look at her.
Jays, I'm just gonna give you Berserk.
Fuck.
I don't want to read Berserk, okay?
You were the one who suggested we diversify. You're gonna read Berserk.
Why would you read something that has no ending?
I don't want to read that. I want to read Masonic Koku.
You're reading Berserk.
I want to read Masonic Koku.
Let's compromise. Love it.
I'll take Love Hina.
Yeah, we'll all read Love Hina.
Yeah, book club. Hurtful. I didn't realize
Ellipses.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself,
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you are into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
wow, they're nicer to each other in
Yeah.
this timeline.
Are you just saying that?
Does
You
this
promise
game
you'll read Love Hina?
Does this game have a happy ending?
Keep going.
God.
No.
Our dick goes into a meat grinder, doesn't it? That's how it ends.
I've realized.
I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I will offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. I would like to read Kingyo Used Books, which is a manga about novels.
Well, you're reading Love Hina.
Shit. I don't want to read that harem shit.
We're in a harem game. I mean... It makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. We can be shipped together now.
I know exactly the platform to put that on.
Beer me, Hef.
Here are you. Which one?
Whatever.
You trust me to find something.
Something with alcohol in it.
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
This is the
Would
only
you like
other
to come
alcohol
along
thing
with
that
me?
doesn't look like it's Bex.
Yes, thank you. There's Yingling in the fridge if you want one, Daniel.
I'm finishing off this Bigfoot. I'm drinking the forest.
You're drinking the Force? Oh my god, are you a Jedi who's meditating and drinking in the Force?
No, I'm
Don't let
dark.
it fool you. That's just
I'm
our
Dark
southern
Nihilus.
drawl.
Draw.
A drawl. I got told... Somebody, I can't remember who it was, made a comment about my video and said, I didn't realize how southern you were until I heard you talk all at once. I was like,
That's
what?
pretty funny. Oh shit, it's me, isn't it?
She's so... Yeah, you're right, Tiger Clips. She looks so nervous.
If you don't mind,
Looks like she's about to pop
Stop.
out of that shirt.
pop out of that shirt so everyone can see.
I ship this.
Not at all.
A lot of the fandom does.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm not going to call myself part of the DDLC fandom, but
Yeah, but a lot of them is this too.
I do
These
ship
two.
this.
I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
That is so cute.
Sayori, shut up.
Do you know what I did to people?
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes.
Like Elfen Lied.
No.
I've only met 3...
I know. I've only met 3 people in my entire life who enjoyed that.
Am I one of them?
I think you and I maybe know the same 3 people.
You, the person upstairs, and his cousin.
My cousin and Daniel were 2 of them, so 2 of the 3.
I don't know why Beck liked it, but for some reason she did.
That does seem rather impressive.
Yeah,
It strangely
That's-
has a giant female fan base, which is weird because the manga is like just fetish porn.
It really is.
There's a character who walks around wearing a diaper.
gross.
That I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, I'll lend you the manga.
Oh, good. Well, broaden my
Yes.
horizons a bit.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
right now.
I have to show you some stuff I just picked up that's in my reading pile. I'll show it to you later. But
Sure.
there's some cool stuff.
Alright.
Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, and is the game over? Yeah, it looks like
Almost.
it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Ryan.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little bit better with you around Sayori, because you're a much better president than the Monica lady.
Oh, Ryan. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make the best club ever.
She is looking sus, Tiger Clips. You on point tonight.
Now that you have joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Ryan. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. And the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Mo.
You're welcome.
No!
Keep reading.
No!
No, keep reading.
That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now.
The president has too much power. We need checks and balances.
But I really know everything, Ryan. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you.
I'm going to have to hand these to you guys because you're going to get to hear something soon.
Alright, we are now donning headphones to
headset.
hear the sound that we were previously ignoring.
Is there supposed to be something? I don't
There's
hear.
static.
You hear static? I hear nothing.
Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
now I hear static. Okay. wait.
Alright, cool.
Right. Forever and ever.
It says F.
Says what?
F.
F.
Oh!
Oh. I can't read from here.
R.
R. F. E. V. E. No.
Okay.
This is Monica.
Don't you take her from me again.
Hold on. What happened?
I won't let you hurt him.
What? 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 Who?
Monica, go away.
Ah!
I'm sorry I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Ryan. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Okay, now you guys should hear a voice here in a minute.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This,
Yes, I can hear you.
This is Monica.
Yes, I can hear you, Monica. Hi.
So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff?
No,
And you get it.
I ignored that subplot.
Give me Sayori back.
You know how I've been practicing piano and stuff? I've played this game.
Unless you're Mozart level, I don't want to hear it.
Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Tiger Clips, I don't think I could ever play this game by myself.
I could see myself playing it again. Just to get fucked. When I feel really bad about myself.
I can lend you the PS4 version, or it's free on Steam.
I know. I have it downloaded on my PC at home. I downloaded it years ago and just never did anything with it.
Because after we get through these credits, I'm going to explain a few things that we missed.
Oh, good.
Just because I don't think that we need to play through it again just to see them.
No. Not together anyway. I don't think, no.
And now Monica's going to go through and delete everything.
I can't hear you with half of this thing on my head.
Oh. Monica's going to delete everything now.
Bad Monica.
Including images that we didn't get to see.
Oh.
Like that one?
Yeah.
Sam, you are completely correct. This is not my type of game in any way. Not that I didn't have fun playing it with my bros, but this is definitely not something I would pick up on my own.
Are we discussing how we felt now? Or is there something
Sam said this has been literal torture for Ryan, I think.
Yeah.
That's a cute picture.
That said, I enjoy anything that fucks with me, honestly.
I don't.
I do. I like the warped.
So,
However, I will say I felt like actual emotion.
The fuck?
Like when Sayori got...
So fun fact, when you start the game, you can delete Monica.
When you start it, you can delete her.
Right from the get-go, and it makes Sayori self-aware. She freaks out and hangs herself.
I'm still sad.
And now Monica's completely deleted the game. You have to delete it and re-download it from scratch.
It's a good thing it's only like 150 megabytes.
Yeah. Sometimes in the background...
Special
Special
thanks
thanks
to
to
Ryan.
Monica and Ryan. Yeah.
We didn't get one because I was looking for it, but sometimes in the background, a poster will change after Sayori dies, and it'll be a poster of Sayori hanging herself.
That's fucked up.
Lovely.
Made with love. I doubt that, Team Salvato. I doubt that very much indeed.
Oh, this is you.
This is me.
This is Monica.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica.
If we... I know we're never doing this again, but if we ever do this again, I want you to do Monica again, but instead do Taishi and start every sentence with my brother and my sister.
So,
My brother!
the PS4 version, the scene that's censored is the scene where Yuri stabs herself.
That's censored?
That's censored?
It is censored.
I think the hanging is much worse.
I also think the hanging is much worse, but what it does is, like, everything turns digital looking, and she spills, like, fake 1 and 0 blood.
So,
That seems
is
odd.
that it?
That's it. You have completed Doki Doki Literature Club.
Okay, I actually keep a running list of games on my phone that I've completed, so I will add it to my list. Daniel, why don't you... okay, so I'm going to run to the restroom, and then we'll close out the stream. While I'm running to the restroom, Daniel, I would like you to give us... okay. 3 characters from... 3 movie characters that are not a part of an intellectual property that you would smash.
That are not part of an intellectual
Not
property.
part of an IP. No Star Wars, no Marvel, no DC.
Okay, so no big franchises.
no big franchises. And then I want 3 movie characters that are a part of any IP that you would pass. and I want you to repeat them when I come back.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is hard, dude. I only watch intellectual properties. Hi, audience. This is Daniel. I'm the man without a sarcastic voice.
Hi, audience. This is F. I have a definitive sarcastic voice.
Yes, you do. It's very lovely. You have a very pretty voice,
Well,
F.
thank you. There.
What are some movies that are not part of like a big IP that I've seen?
Is Evil Dead considered an IP?
At this point, it's definitely an IP.
Okay.
I
guess you
okay.
missed a fair
Wait,
movie.
was I supposed the ones that were the ones from the intellectual property? The ones that I were supposed to pass?
You know, you smash the non-intellectual properties,
Okay.
and then you pass on anybody else.
So Ben Affleck from Gone Girl. I would smash him.
Specifically in that film.
Yes.
Okay.
It is based off of a book, but I mean, I don't think that's enough to call it like an IP. God, what else have I seen? I'm very basic.
I can't help you with this.
Yeah, no. My pass list is pretty easy. King Kong, gonna pass on that.
Yes.
Um,
It's too much, man. He's still on number one.
You're still on number one.
yeah, dude, I can't think of like non-IP movies that I've seen.
It's just a movie that's not based on it, like an original movie.
Yeah, okay, so like Ben Affleck from Gone Girl, I'd smash him.
Okay. One.
I mostly watch like IP movies, dude. Okay, I'm gonna start with my pass list. I pass on King Kong.
All right.
Too hairy. I pass on Scarlett Johansson from Black Widow from the Avengers because I think she's a horrible actress.
Okay.
And I'd pass on Obi-Wan because I'm really more of a Vader guy.
Get out.
Smash Ben Affleck. And then it would be Ben Affleck again from his heist movie.
The Town?
Yeah, The Town.
Okay, that's two.
And then I would smash Ben Affleck from The Accountant.
Okay. Yes, that counts. All right.
Don't you hate it when you fall into your own trap?
All right. So we're gonna do some final thoughts on the game, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about the content that we have coming up in the Horror of Babylon. So, Hef, why don't you kick us off? What are some of your final thoughts on Doki Doki Literature Club?
It's made me feel in ways I haven't felt.
Night, Sam. Thanks for watching.
So, not lying, during the second podcast, I walked out because I was actually pretty angry. What is impressive to me about this game, the one thing I think that impresses me most, is that you kind of see everything coming. You're still mad about it. Like, it still invokes kind of like a general feeling of uncomfortability, especially after the Sayori hang, so you're just kind of on edge the entire time. I also appreciate games that are a little bit self-aware that they're playing you in addition to you playing them, so I can appreciate that. So if we're giving it like a rating kind of deal, I'm gonna say probably like an 8 out of 10 for 3 reasons. 1, it does immerse you. 2, it pisses you off. And 3, it's free. It is a free game on Steam.
And it was free for years before they made a paid version for it.
Well, but the paid for version is also optional.
Yeah,
they don't force you to buy it.
And they still have the free option.
Right.
Yeah.
I give it points for just those 3. I think this is actually a really good game that should be enjoyed and appreciated by people that really want to take the time to do it. Also feels like it has multiple different divergent paths you can take, which also makes replayability pretty high.
Not as many as you would think.
I still think at least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I would think.
Certain things always happen.
So, I like any kind of meeting of the minds, like that last little scene where you're talking to Monica.
Something that didn't happen that I was waiting to happen, and it might be because of what Ryan's Steam name is Monica will sometimes go, your name might not even be Ryan, is it? It might be, maybe it's so-and-so, and she'll read what's on your Steam account.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had played games that done that before.
So, like, when I played on my PS4, she goes, your name might not be Daniel, it might be Postmodern D.
So, this reminded me a lot of, you all played Pokemon Gold and Silver, I assume?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The very last thing you do in the game is you go to Cinnabar Island, and you go into the mountain.
Cinnabon Islands.
Yeah. When you walk in to face the last person that's in the game, the last person that's in the game is who you were in the first game. Like, that seems simple, but that blew my mind when I was a kid. Like, because you're playing yourself, and I just thought that was, like, the fucking coolest thing. And then, like, that's kind of what this game kind of reminds me of. Like, it's intentionally to play off of your feelings from the first experience you had. And I think that's very cool.
It's very Pony Island.
Spoiler alert. That is one that I have recorded and I intend to bring to the podcast.
Sonic.exe. That's another game I see compared to all the time.
Yeah, I mean...
The only shortcoming I can think of is the trick really only works good on you once.
True. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But I still...
Which is probably why it exploded in popularity when no one knew what it was.
I also think that works for it as far as like your first time playing, because again, you could have shit spoiled for you, but as long as you kind of keep a general, like me and him, like he and I knew like there was something about it, we just didn't really explore what it was, and even though we knew when it was coming up to it, it's just all this build up, like it's still a pretty decent punch in the balls when you get
Preach it, brother!
Yeah, basically. I don't know. Like I enjoyed it.
I've listened to the clip of you guys like the Sayori death like 5 times already.
That made me so mad. But it's also like to me that's something to be appreciated because to me so few games do that. Like so few games do it. Like I think The Last of Us, like the first one, was the last real big game I played that like made me physically have to walk away from the game for like 2 or 3 times. There were like 2 or 3 times in that game where I just had to put the controller down and be like, I just gotta walk away. Not because it's not good, but because like I need to just sit.
I couldn't finish that game.
There's some rough points. Like it gets to points where you're just like, Jesus fuck.
No, I just got bored, but I admit I'm in the minority when it comes to that game. All right, so as I've said multiple times, this is not my typical game. So I'm a pretty deviant person generally when it comes to media. My one exception is video games. Most of my favorite video game franchises are pretty wholesome.
Pokemon, Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley is my favorite game of all time. Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, Harvest Moon,
Final Fantasy 12.
Final Fantasy 12, lots of Nintendo
You're still
franchises.
the only person I know of that's the favorite of all time.
Oh my God.
I'm currently replaying it, and last stream I think we did, I told him it reminded me of Final Fantasy for people who prefer Tolkien and Star Wars to Final Fantasy.
Which, those are my 2 favorite franchises of all
I
time.
never actually played it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I actually like it a lot more this playthrough, so...
But anyways, so obviously this isn't really in my wheelhouse. However, I don't think I would enjoy playing this by myself, mostly because I think I would just get bored playing through that first part of it where you're just clicking through endless text.
It honestly was a lot longer than I remembered it being.
But I do appreciate the things that it does in the second half of the game. It is very imaginative. It's very interesting the way you get to play with the files to actually affect the game. I love games that have, multiple different pathways. I'm a big Telltale Games fan, so that obviously appeals to me. It's definitely a good game for streaming and playing with your friends, but I don't think it's something I would ever play by myself. I do enjoy Dying Light. That is a fun game.
Dying Light is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so Daniel, just tell us a little bit. Obviously, this is not your first time, like me and Hef.
Oh
Hef
yeah,
and I, but
I've watched like 4 or 5 different playthroughs, mostly just because people pick different voices for all the girls, and I think that's super funny.
No shit.
Game Grumps does. One of the dudes did like a robot for Monica, not even knowing that Monica was actually a video game character the whole time, talking to them. It was really funny to me. PewDiePie was probably the first one I watched.
I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I've actually intended to. So I think we are also going to do a Five Nights at Freddy's stream at some point.
That one would probably be good for streaming.
On the plus side, that one is significantly shorter than this.
Yeah.
I really like a lot of like the little things. There's like a lot people put out like a lot of fan theories on this, and I'm obsessed with fan theories. Game Theory did a theory on this where his big theory was that they were actually promoting a different game. There's all sorts of things that you can find in the game files, including like a woman's face that's not any of these characters, and references to like this cult keeps coming up. So there's all kinds of like fun little things you can pick apart of and like talk to people about. That kind of shit pulls me in every time.
It's like its own society within it.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of like a contemporary example, like SCP, I guess.
Master Chief apparently likes to play this while drunk. And there's Monica looking super hot.
Dude, I have hold on, I'm gonna pull up some of my pictures of
one of my
this
coworkers
game.
considers Monica to be second best girl after Yuri.
No, super worst girl.
Oh, okay, so
I now have to ask him why he thinks this after we're done with it.
This is one of the reasons I wanted to
Joe,
bring.
if you're listening, I'm targeting you.
This is one of the reasons I wanted to bring this game up. Is there is like a huge contingency of the fandom, if you want to call it that, that believes Monica did nothing wrong.
Bullshit!
that she did everything out of love, and it was just this was the best way she could communicate it. And I just have, and the only thing that I can think of is, okay, I want you to imagine that Monica was instead a dude who was super obsessed with a girl, or just anyone, who killed all of her friends, and then isolated the person she was obsessed with, just so they could be together. The only reason I think people like Monica with this personality is because she's a waifu.
A woman.
Yeah.
Like
An anime waifu. But that was like one of the big things. I do like the voice actress for Monica. She has done like a lot of voice work for like fan projects. I have her singing Elvis's "Falling in Love with You" on my phone.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So do we?
Dude.
One last question.
Yes.
I think, so the ending was Monica, like basically just wiping the slate clean,
Yeah.
right?
She realized that anyone who becomes self-aware that they're a video game character is going to live a tortured existence, so she erases everybody.
Okay. So so she did that to Sayori before it became
I'll link you the game theory sometime. The game theory was that secretly Yuri is actually the secret villain of the whole game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yuri?
Yeah, there's a fan theory that Yuri's the secret like major villain of the whole game. And it has to do with a lot of fan art that like Team Salvato has put out officially, and like little clues that they hide and everything.
This is the only game they've made, correct?
Yeah. They had announced.
I love how he just like floated up Doom and we didn't notice it.
Oh, I noticed it. I just thought this was something good to talk over.
Okay.
Is like because they put out a lot of stuff that.
Die, you bitch! Sorry.
Dolph? Or is this Jared Leto level?
Jared.
I just killed Jared Leto.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Or now I'm fighting Drax. I killed him.
So what comic book character is Jared Leto going to be next? I think he should play Monica.
He's evil enough to play Monica.
Oh. She'll just have Monica tattooed across her forehead so we don't forget who she is.
My heart is still broken.
Shoot you in the face.
So when he started talking about Nazi Germany, and I was just sitting here going, yeah, no, Sayori's evil now. I was just waiting.
Okay, so those are our final thoughts. So to to go over some of our other content. So our primary content is actually a podcast, the Horror Battle podcast. We drop new episodes weekly every Sunday. We are a horror book club podcast. We cover horror novels. We do a book episode every other week and adaptation episodes the following weeks. We have been covering Stephen King's It. We just finished it last Sunday. This coming Sunday, we are dropping an episode on the It miniseries from 1990. You can listen to the podcast on YouTube or at any of the major podcatcher apps: Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, so on and so forth.
I think Spotify is where we get most of our traffic from.
We have, I'm not really sure exactly which one we get the most from, but it's one of them for sure. But anyway, you can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Slasher, Goodreads, and Facebook. If you are interested in joining our community, you can ask for the link to our Facebook group or our Discord, which I have posted in the chat for this. And we are also, Hef is playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent as a Let's Play, and we're dropping new episodes of that on our YouTube page every Wednesday at noon. Hef, do you want to talk a little bit on why you decided on that game and what led you to that content?
Sure. Actually, if you watch the first video, I kind of explained a little bit of it in the first one. Back in like 2010, 2011, when YouTube was starting to be a real big thing, one of the things they did was Let's Plays of horror games, and Amnesia was kind of like the de facto horror game of that era. I felt like since the channel itself, as far as like you all are a little bit more established than in the podcast arena, but as far as like, just general extra content, things like that, I felt like it would be kind of a good homage, if you will, to kind of go the same route that a lot of these other earlier YouTubers did, where Amnesia was kind of the thing that, really brought everybody into things. And since it was horror based and you guys are a horror podcast, I felt that was pretty faithful to the idea of like something just starting out and just like coming into it. And as far as Amnesia itself, I feel like Amnesia is a pretty, like, the graphics hold up decently well. It's not the best, but it's also certainly not the worst either.
Yeah, it definitely looks like something from its time, but it's not bad.
No, I don't think it's overly like offensive as far as anything like graphically wise or.
I'm playing a game from like 1993 right now, so
yeah, but nothing compares to Doom.
Well,
nothing.
But what also really pulls me in about it is it's it still has a story to it. It still kind of has like that. If you're really into the whole horror factor, it is very much. There's a story to it. You want to know more. You want to know what it is that's pulling you in. But the big thing I kind of wanted to produce for everyone for those games was a sense of immersion. I think I mentioned on like the one other podcast I did with you guys that immersion is kind of a big thing for me. Like that's what really pulls me in. And with every recording that I did for the Amnesia videos, I did the same exact thing where there was no one else in the house other than me. I turned off all the lights. I had a headset on, and it could be the most graphically inferior game that you've ever seen in your life. If it's just you there, and the mood's right, and the game intentionally fucks with you by putting like sounds in the headphones like all around you. Like in the first video, I think you'll even see me do it a couple times where like I'll have my character turn around and be like, "What the fuck is that?" Because the game is meant to do that, and it's one of the good horror titles out there that accomplishes just kind of keeping you on edge. So since we were starting out with new content, I thought it would be good for, much like the original YouTubers of their day, why not start us out the same way?
Yes, we started. First to answer your question, Qsar, yes, all of that is on the YouTube page. All of our content, including the podcast, hits the YouTube page. But also, we did start this channel Halloween of last year, and until recently, we've just been doing the podcast, covering various horror novels. We started with Stephen King's The Stand. We've done the Scarlet Plague, The Mist, Dean Koontz's Phantoms, Firestarter. We've been on It. We've been doing a bunch of different stuff, and then every time we cover a book, we also cover its adaptations as well. We're a little bit completionist in that aspect. But we've gotten a little bit of a listener base going, but we wanted to do some more content to help promote the podcast, and obviously horror gaming and streaming those games and doing pre-recorded Let's Plays was the obvious next step. So the first thing we did was our first Doki Doki Literature Club stream with 3 of us, and this is our 3rd one, wrapping up the game, and Hef is doing those Amnesia: The Dark Descents Let's Plays. The first episode dropped last Wednesday, so you can watch the first episode of that right now on our YouTube page. Just search YouTube, The Horror About... Obviously, you're watching it right now, so shut up, don't listen to me. But we're going to drop a new episode of Amnesia every Wednesday at noon. There are going to be 9 episodes... 9, right?
Yeah, there's 9 of them.
Okay, till completion. And also...
Till completion.
My daughter Emma and I, we are playing Telltale's The Walking Dead. We've streamed 1 episode of that so far. You can watch the replay on our YouTube page. We haven't decided, the plan is for us to do that weekly, but we haven't decided on a night for that yet. We're going to post that on our socials when we kind of figure out what is going on with that. But that will be happening regularly once we decide on a night. And it's kind of, the plan is for she and I to kind of go through the full Walking Dead series, season 1, 2, 3, and 4, plus the Michonne offshoot. And then I'm also going to be doing a Let's Play myself of... What's the game called, Daniel?
Oh, God, I don't remember. Hold on.
The Shift, or...
Yeah, it's something like that. Hold on.
Oh, while he's looking, I'll tell you real quick. As far as my thing, the biggest reason I think I jumped into the Let's Plays is because Ryan and Daniel live pretty close to one another, but I'm a little farther away, so it's really hard for me to get into... the podcast content every week that they try to do, and also I'm still kind of getting my horror grounds, so this was a way I could really kind of contribute to the channel. It was just Let's Plays or something that I have the ability to do from my house, and getting Ryan the files.
The Closing Shift.
The Closing Shift, yeah. I will be playing that, maybe with somebody, maybe by myself. But honestly, I've seen the first 7 episodes of Amnesia, and Hef does a really good job with it. I highly recommend that content.
Thank you.
Yes, you're very welcome. And it's been pretty highly reviewed. It's, of all of the videos on our YouTube page, not that, we have a shit ton of subscribers or anything, but that video has outperformed any other video we've dropped on our YouTube page. So, awesome. Thank you very much for doing that for us, Hef. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm just happy to contribute. It's just fun to be with you boys.
Yep. And then one other piece of content. We did drop a bonus episode in our podcast feed yesterday, and this is available on the YouTube channel as well. We dropped a bonus episode with me reading an original horror short story that I wrote called Meat. It's very short. It's less than 10 minutes long. I'm reading it in an audiobook type style. So if you're interested in that, just check out our podcast stream or look it up on YouTube. Just dropped this Thursday, so that's something to check out as well. And we do have lots of other ideas for other content that we're going to be dropping. Daniel and I have discussed some special series that we would be doing podcast-wise, covering special books that we haven't discussed. But we actually have a lot of stuff in the works. So the main thing to do is really subscribe to the YouTube page, follow us on Twitter at HorrorPod69, like the Facebook page, follow us on Instagram. We are also on Goodreads at The Horror of Babylon, and you can follow us on Slasher at The Horror of Babylon. If you're not aware of Slasher, it is the horror fan-specific social media site. Actually has a ton of people on it, super active, really good community. So if you're into horror and you're not on Slasher yet, definitely do that, and make sure to send us a friend request.
Yeah. I'm all about promoting us. I think Ryan did a really good job with that short story. I've been showing it to a few people. Everyone that I showed it to really liked it, honestly.
Yeah, it was actually something I wrote in high school, and then I posted it on Wattpad last year, and just kind of rewrote it and retooled it and made it a little clearer and a little tighter. And I was just thinking about bonus content that we could post, and I was like, well, I have this short story, so I'll just read it, put some music on it and post it and see what happens.
Yeah. I might give you some of my short stories to read and edit then.
I was actually going to do that, and I was going to say, maybe we could even do the first chapter of your novel that you wrote.
Yeah, after I edit it.
Yes, after you edit it.
I'm working on edits this week, actually, because I just got them back from Carrie, and one of my beta readers gave me back some notes. So I'm starting work on that this week.
And if you're a listener to our podcast, you may know Carrie from some of our Stephen King episodes.
Yeah.
She's a sweetie. We love her.
Yeah, Carrie is a sweetheart. I didn't realize just how much work she put into helping me edit my novel. I thought she would, give me a few notes. But she went in and, grammatically corrected everything and gave me, little suggestions. And the book's dedicated to her already, but now I feel like I also have to add, a thank you to her at the end.
Yeah, I read... you gave me a Word file of it, and I've read the first 3 chapters.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something similar to what Carrie's doing, but honestly, I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, it is a huge time commitment.
So thank you, Carrie. So just shout out to her. Also shout out to our friend Matt, who streams on Twitch at The Conductor, who has guest starred on several of our episodes.
I really did miss him on the last It chapters we read.
Yes. And also just thank you, Hef, for guesting on these Doki Doki Literature Club streams, for guesting on our Gotham by Gaslight episodes, and thank you for your contribution of the Amnesia Let's Plays. We really appreciate it.
Oh, always happy to join in.
Yeah. We love Kuntz as well. Q-Sarah, we make fun of Dean Kuntz.
Yeah, that's just kind of running gag.
Family Guy.
We do it out of love, though.
Yeah.
The second book we covered on our podcast was Phantom by Dean Kuntz.
The whole reason I wanted to start this podcast was just to talk about Dean Kuntz and Phantoms and similarities between the books.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. We did an episode on the book and an episode on the movie. And
As a fan, when I first started, I actually read Phantom specifically because you guys recommended it.
Yeah. Oh, play it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I actually read that to
Ooh.
completion, and it was...
To completion.
I did. I really liked it.
it's a very decent book. It has
How do I open doors?
Oh, it definitely has problems.
Spacebar.
But
Aha.
I would say 80% of that book is worth reading.
Yeah, 80% of it is pretty good.
Gun.
I did refer it as well to one of my
Fuck
workmates
you.
who also had the same feelings, where he was like, "There's a part I want to cut out," and I'm like, "I know which part you're talking about."
Cut out the last 200,
Just
the
cut out
last
that whole-
100
yeah,
pages.
Yeah, cut out the entire. Anytime after that guy breaks out, just cut that out.
Yeah, that too.
That's his character has no meaning at all after that time.
All right, so we're going to start winding down here. First, we really, really appreciate everybody who watched, everybody who participated in the chat. Honestly, when we started streaming this game, I really expected no one except for maybe a couple friends to watch. So I really appreciate all the engagement we got. My expectations have been exceeded 1,000-fold. So thank you very much. And anybody who's watching this on a replay on our YouTube page, I really appreciate it. We're also releasing the streams of our Doki Doki Literature Club episodes as audio only on our podcast feed. We won't be doing that for most gaming streams. We're just going to be doing that for DDLC because it's such an audio-based thing. So thank you to everybody who's listening that way. Thank you to everybody who's listened to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, liked our Facebook page, Instagram, Goodreads, Slasher, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. Check out the podcast every Sunday. The episode usually drops somewhere between 11 a.m. and noon on Sundays. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. Basically any podcast app, we're on there. If you find one we're not on, send us an email at the horrorofbabylonpodcast@gmail.com. Message us on Twitter, message us on Facebook. I will get us on there. You can check us out on all those social media and more. Check out Hef's Amnesia Let's Plays every Wednesday on YouTube, and look forward to more Telltale The Walking Dead with me and my daughter Emma. And we're going to be coming up with more gaming streams. We're going to at least be playing The Closing Shift at some point on our YouTube page. Follow our social media for official announcements as to when and where that will happen. But as far as it goes, thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you, Daniel, for being here. Thank you, Hef, for being here. Do you guys have any final words before we wrap this up?
I forgot how fun Doom was.
Doom is the best. I think it's my favorite first-person shooter of all time. And I'm not like a first-person shooter person, so maybe that doesn't mean much. But I played this game way too much as a kid.
On the YouTube channels that I have been contributing to, definitely leave comments of what you would like to play next. One of the things that I've been considering, as far as I have a lot of games on my hard drive, one of the ones I've been considering is what's called Dreadout. It's like a J horror, like kind of the Ring looking thing. That's been what I've been considering. It looks like it would scare the absolute shit out of me. So, but if you have recommendations, single players are preferable if you can get them. I know a lot of people have been recommending Phasmophobia, something like that.
I've heard of that.
The problem is that it's like a multiplayer game, and not all of us here, like at the Horror Babylon, have the ability to play all of that, just because PC restrictions and whatnot.
I really should invest in my gaming PC.
We're the three of us are actually primary console players.
Yeah.
But none of us really have like a legit gaming PC. So generally, when we're playing on PC, it's something low tech.
Yeah. But if you're looking for some more Let's Play videos, definitely I pay attention to the comments on the videos. Recommend stuff. I'll be more than happy to jump in and look at those games and see if we can get some more content
2, 3, and 4.
But I would also like to hear some constructive criticism as well, because this is my first time going through
Yeah,
it.
we are definitely open to constructive criticism. And Q0, thank you very much. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate you checking out the content. And Tiger Clips, a Twitch page is probably something that might be in the works at some point. Honestly, the three of us are more consumers of YouTube content than Twitch content. So when we decided to start streaming, we just kind of went towards YouTube rather than Twitch. But I believe we can get the ability to stream to both simultaneously. So a Twitch page may be coming in the future. I'm right. The three of us, we really consume more YouTube content than Twitch content. Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's more based on where I live.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't have the ability to watch full, like, actual streams. So,
Yeah.
yes.
That has a lot to do with my age, as I was just more of a YouTube.
Yeah, I mean,
person,
I grew up with YouTube. YouTube is more accustomed to my attention span.
Yeah.
Same.
But we can stream to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously and just have two chats up. And, we could stream to our Facebook and our Twitter pages and Instagram as well. So that'll probably be the next step. Is working on that. Since we've had some success streaming on YouTube, that'll probably be the next step.
Sounds good to me.
Well, I was going to try and wrap this up, but I think Daniel's having too much fun playing Doom.
Yes, Doom.
Doom.
I believe there was one person who actually mentioned on the
No,
stream
fuck
we
you!
did for this, because it was at that stream.
You killed Jared Leto.
They literally just yelled, "More Doom, please."
I think Doom will probably be the game we default to when we need some time to fill / we need to do a test stream.
Oh, I forgot about these things. Fuck you.
Daniel and I are huge Doom fans. Hef is new to it. For some reason, he completely missed this when he was a kid. But
I did. I had no PC, and my parents wouldn't let me have R-rated games.
I'm watching you.
I don't think my parents realized that games could have bad things in them until GTA 3 came out.
Oh, yeah.
And
Vice City was my mother's revelation, because she discovered you could own a strip club.
When GTA 3 came out and my brother and I got it, my uncle told my parents that, "Do you know they can kill prostitutes in that game?"
Yeah, you can beat them to death with dildos. It's great.
And my dad was like, "Well, they already have it." Like, yeah.
I told my mom we could turn off the blood in GTA 3, and she was fine with that.
Can you?
No,
Oh, okay, so you lied to her.
I absolutely lied to my mother, but she's never going to see this, so it doesn't
I
matter.
support lying to mothers, so.
I
The-
don't support mine.
Now what's funnier about that is the Vice City one. She knew there was a strip club in there, and she literally looked at me straight in the face, dead serious, and said, "You can have this if you don't buy the strip club."
Cusero, yes, you're totally cool to drop a link in the chat. That's no problem.
And then was when I knew that I would probably lie to my mother very often. Like,
Your mom's a sweet lady.
my mom is a wonderful woman, and she actually, props to her, she just retired from the FBI.
All right.
Yeah, like literally like 2 weeks ago, she just retired, and she is so happy.
Your dad's been retired for a little while, right?
No,
No?
He's-
Is he still in the
Ah!
mine?
technically, yeah.
But he's not in the mine, though.
No, his knees don't work well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He is not retired yet. He's on disability until they can get his knees fixed. But, so, hopefully they're on the upswing. That's really what we're looking for.
Real quick before we wrap this, Daniel, I wanted to ask you, is Doki Doki Literature Club a game that has mods?
Yeah, there's actually, like, a lot of fan mods for it.
Is there anything that's, like, worth checking out, or
It depends on what your cringe factor is.
pretty low?
Because I love a lot of the stuff that the fans put out. Some of the mods for the game are stuff like the happy ending mod.
Happy ending mod. Tell me about that, please.
We will check it out. Q0 just dropped the link.
There's stuff like people expand dialogue options for like when you're stuck in the room with Monica at the very end.
Oh yeah, because what that scene needed was more dialogue.
More stuff.
People have changed it so that Yuri's the one that's the one you end up in the infinite room with.
Is Yuri the default best girl in this game?
Natsuki's my favorite.
I meant like as far as like a general consensus.
That's the one that people tend to start liking out the most, and then people start gravitating towards Natsuki as soon as like people. I've just gone in a circle.
I'm going to be honest. I really like Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori. I think all three of them are pretty cool. But it's just Monica just sucks. She's real bad.
I have to ask my coworker now why he says Monica is number 2.
A horror mod for DDLC?
Yeah, originally I was going to do like a top 5 reasons Monica's best girl, but I thought that was a waste of my top 5 options, so I didn't do it.
Is it accurate to say that Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is DDLC DLC?
Yeah, it's
That hurts
100.
my head that you said that.
It's 100% just like there's like side stories where you can learn more about the girls and they're like the various things that fucked them up.
That actually would be something I'd be interested in seeing.
Yeah, which is why I offered to lend you the game if you ever want it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you said it's on Twitch, right? Or not Twitch. Switch.
Yeah.
Switch and Steam
Yeah.
and
Well,
PS4.
I might. Yeah. I'm probably never gonna
Can I
record
try?
it, so I think it'd be cool on the Switch, like just a mobile version. I like mobile versions of things. I love the fact that I have the GTA Definitive Trilogy on Switch, and I can just take Grand Theft Auto with me mobile. It's like it's like a weird safety net that I feel good about.
Click, click, click.
I'm
click.
watching you click, and I have like generally no comprehension of what you're actually doing.
I'm trying to bring the thingy back down.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fucking.
Oh, credit to you boys. I started Firestarter, and I'm halfway through it.
Oh, I love Firestarter so
Yeah,
much.
I'm about halfway through it right now, trying to get through it.
I love Firestarter
You
so
all have influenced me as far as books, so I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also, fun story today. 2 days ago, I went on to eBay and found like a batch of Stephen King books for like. It was like a bidding war basically, where they started out at like $10, and by the time they were done, they ended up at like 25.
Yeah.
What was in it?
Pretty much all the majorly good stuff that I've heard about. Like, it was one of them.
My favorite.
The fact that I could get it for like $11 possibly was also one of those things where I was like, yeah, sure, we'll give it a shot. And there was like 10 other books in there. So I lost that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't realize that during the middle of all this, eBay has a nasty habit of like throwing out, hey, since you bid on this, you might like this.
Oh yeah, it just starts sending you suggestions.
So I bid on something that I thought was the same thing I was bidding on. And then they sent me the email, you lost out on the bet for, the one with the it thing. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, no big deal. And then about 3 days later, I get an email that says, "Congratulations, you've won the bed. We'll take your payment." And then my brain just immediately went like, "What the fuck did I buy, and what do I owe?"
I'm not allowed on eBay when I'm drinking.
And I went in and I saw what I had bid on was a batch of 8 books that were Stephen King. Thankfully, apparently none of them I owned. For $20, I got.
He's going to the phone.
I got 8 books. Hold on a second. I'm not sure how I won this. I'm guessing everybody else also forgot they were bidding on it.
You killed Jared Leto.
Good.
It's the most monotone thing I've heard in a while. Good.
Yeah, let me pull out my full Tism voice.
Yeah, we'll definitely check that out, Cusero. We really appreciate the
I got 10
suggestion.
The Dead Zone.
Oh, that's my third favorite. That excellent book.
The Gunslinger.
Really good.
Which is, I think, the first in the Dark
That
Towers.
is the first of the Dark
So
Towers.
that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Duma Key.
I haven't read that one yet, but it's something I'm going to do eventually.
Desperation.
I also have not.
And
You've
Desperation's good.
That's one of Daniel's
but
favorites.
there's sister books. I actually prefer the Regulators, and I would say read the Regulators first if you can.
Okay. I need to make note of that somewhere. Misery.
Misery's good.
I thought
I prefer Dolores Claiborne.
I'm not as high on Misery as a lot of people are, but it is good.
Yeah.
The Tommyknockers.
That's one of his books that gets hated on a lot, and I'm a defender. It is fucked up, and it's super long, but it's fun.
Yeah. Bag of Bones.
I haven't read that one yet.
And Lacey's Story.
Lacey's Story is Stephen King's favorite book. He wrote it for his wife. I've read it once. I had a really hard time with it, but I have been told by multiple people that it's immensely better on the second read. It definitely has some really good parts. For me personally, it was very high highs and very low lows, but I intend to give it a second go through at some point because that is his favorite book that he's ever written.
Let me know when you all do that, because I'll be sure to read that one beforehand.
It's actually not really horror. There are horrific things in it, but the thing about it, it's kind of unique. It doesn't really fit into a single genre.
Which one are we talking about?
Lacey's Story.
I haven't read that one.
Yeah, it's probably not the first one you would have grabbed, but or me either. It was like the 13th one.
No!
But those guys are a bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, apparently I got all of those for $20.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Didn't know I bid on them. I was like, what the fuck? And then it's just like, here's these 8 books that are coming to your house by the early July. I'm like,
That's pretty funny.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did I just go this way? Yes, it did.
The other one I think had like, the other one I was bidding, like I said, the big thing I was really trying to get on it was It. I didn't want to pay $20 for the It book.
Yeah, honestly, that's my favorite King book. It's my favorite horror book.
I wouldn't pay $20 for it.
And it's my favorite. It's probably in like my top 3 favorite novels of all time, if you count The Hobbit and all the Lord of the Rings books as one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably like The Hobbit / The Lord of the Rings, Shogun, and It. Those are probably my favorite books.
That's a good list.
Yeah. But yeah, now you got a good buy there. All right, if you guys don't have anything else, I think we're ready to wrap this up.
Yes,
If you really, really can't get enough of me and Hef, which I doubt, and if
Our
you
wives certainly do.
yeah, if you like Magic the Gathering, perhaps Hef and I will be streaming commentary on a Pro Tour qualifier for Magic the Gathering tomorrow, starting around noon at twitch.tv/4horsemencomics. If you really want to check that out. Otherwise, check out The Horror of Babylon every Sunday and all of the things that I've already said 2 to 3 times already. Watch Hef's Amnesia Let's Plays every Wednesday at noon on YouTube. We'll be dropping those. And, just like all our stuff. We have lots of stuff, lots of content coming out. Thank you so much to everybody who watched and participated in the chat. My expectations have been blown out of the roof. I really appreciate it.
I'm a little occupied. So
Daniel's demon fighting.
You killed that guy.
yeah.
As an accessory to the podcast.
You killed Drax!
It's been fun to hang out with you boys. It's been giving me an extra little hobby that I can help with, and I'm really enjoying. I'm really just enjoying extra stuff to do. Like this has been a fun side project for me as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for everyone who participated tonight. Thank you, Daniel, for being here. Thank you, Hep, for being here.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. I missed doing this.
And everybody in the audience, stay scary.
Stay scary, everybody.
Scary.
Now, Daniel, you see that big red button on the left monitor that says end stream? I need you to click that. And then you can play more Doom.
How do I?
You have to hit escape.
Oh,
Now go over to the left monitor, hit the red button.
technology.
Bye,
Good job.
everyone.
Now click on OBS, which is the program behind the web browser. Or wait, hit end.
And
Yep. Now go to the OBS.